Hi, what's up, stoners? Welcome to the local band Smokeout.
This is Pigsy from Full Frontal Lobotomy. You're watching local band Smokeout.
All right, what's up, stoners? Welcome to another local band Smokeout. I'm your host, is Highly the Most BG. Today we're actually doing an album review from Deadwulf. It's called Too Far Gone. Facebook.com/Deadwulf official. Make sure you put a U in there on Wolf. They're an alternative rock band out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. For fans of Deftones, Bring Me the Horizon, Under Oath, and then I think Architects, and the band A Plot in You. This album is actually produced by Aaron Gillespie of Under Oath, so you know it's going to be pretty damn good. And if you guys have never seen an album review, where basically I've heard the entire thing and I wrote down notes for every single song. I'm going to read off my notes before I play just a little snippet of each song. Otherwise, I'm just kind of sitting here the whole entire time, nodding my head. So it's a way to encourage you guys to actually go and listen to it for yourself. Too Far Gone, coming from Deadwulf. 11 tracks, starting us off. Oh, at the end, by the way, I call out my pros and cons, list my favorite songs, and then give a score. Once again, Deadwulf official on Facebook. Track 1, intro. It's actually a really short intro, but I wrote down first song on the album. It has a Fever 333 kind of vibe to it. And it's a little short, but it gets it going. Tell me what you think as we dive through the Deadwulf album review of Too Far Gone. Hear that like gritty dirtiness it has? So then it's going to go right away into Normal, which is one of the stronger songs on the entire album, but there's a lot. And it kicks off right away with the gritty, kind of dirty vibe. It has amazing hook. The vocals are really, really good on this track. The bass sounds great. You're going to hear the bass stick out a lot. And the singer has like you'll notice right away, he has like a certain style of raspiness that he can control really well. Tell me what you think of Normal. Like, I love the way he can, like, control that, like, sing-scream note right there.
Just wanna feel. Just wanna feel normal again.
Like, really, really powerful. That was one of my favorite ones on the whole album for sure. That one's called Normal. There's 11 tracks on the album. Album, by the way, is called Too Far Gone. If you're enjoying it, please go check it out for yourself. Deadwulf official. Track 3 is going to be The Drug, and it's got like a really gritty, dirty fuzz guitar that kind of comes in and starts and sets a cool pace. This one for sure, I think you're really going to get the Architects vibes that I mentioned earlier. And then definitely some Plot and You vibes for sure in this one as well, especially the way that the song is kind of done as far as melodic-y. And I wrote down that this one should for sure be considered as a single. It's called The Drug. Hear that fuzz guitar like underneath the drums right there?
I'm sick and tired of everything. I'm sick and tired of you and me. I'm sick and tired of everything. I'll do anything, remember me. Blindfold in the middle of the night. Again! I'll make you feel what you want, boy. I'll make you feel anything at all.
A little bit of Plot and You on that hook.
At the bottom, you think these words are gonna bother me? I said I give up everything.
But Wes, the vocalist of this band, just has like such a good emotion in the way that he sings, and those kind of notes are hard, man. I know a lot of people that can scream, and I know a lot of people that can sing, but to do that like sing scream style is very, very tough, and I don't know a lot of people that can do it. Mainly, that's why I keep referencing Architects, because Sam Carter can really hit that kind of note really well. Brings us to track 4, which is called 1056. I don't know what that means, by the way, 1056. But for this one, you'll notice the synth sounds right away. I wrote down crazy synths opening the track. It's got a bit of a softer feel at times in this one. The production, you can really test, like, to me, the production on this one stands out a lot. Lots of piano that builds up the emotion, and it's just another great track, man. This album's fantastic.
For your health, I'm sure you'll be forgotten in a week. Nobody's gonna come and give a speech, so you should just kill yourself. Nobody even cares if you're gonna stay. I'm a magnet. Life is fake in my head. There's no reason to stay. Yeah! Life is fake. Mirror, mirror, show the truth. Let me see a different view. Come on, give me proof. Am I waiting on the news?
1056. Great harmonies, melodies on that one too, man. So good. Every single song up to this point I really, really enjoyed. Taking us to track number 5. This one's called Together. It's got some cool, like, dirty, filtered style drums in the beginning. I like when bands kind of do that, and then it goes right away into lots and lots of screaming. You're definitely gonna get more Plot and You vibes on this one, and I wrote down possibly another single. This one's called Together.
You think I've got what you want, but you've got what I need. You think I've
Gives you chills, man. It's so good.
got what you want.
Deadwulf with Together. Hopefully you guys are feeling it, man. Like I said, we're still going. We're 5 tracks in. All 5 of them are bangers. At Deadwulf Official, please like their page and support them if you're feeling up to this point. Which leads me to one of my favorites called Hancock, and he actually told me a pretty crazy story about this song. I'll let you deep dive into the record itself and see if you guys can figure out what it's about, but it's called Hancock. By the way, my notes on this one, it has a little bit of a drum and bass start to it, which is really cool. This one actually stands out to me as a little bit of like a Bad Omens kind of vibe. The vocals are really, really superb. Piano adds a really good feeling to it. You'll notice the Noah influence for sure. And at the time, I had written down my favorite tracks so far when I was going through in order. Track 6, Hancock. Has those same kind of chords. That's like something Bad Omens would do right there. Deadwulf, Hancock, track 6 takes us to track 7, which is OMO, which actually stands for On My Way. You'll find out in the song. I love for track 7 I wrote down, I love the order and vibes of this album so far. Meaning like the pace of it going from, I just hit my elbow, going from track 1 to track 7, it has like a good pacing the way that the track listing is ordered. Good change of pace from each song. This track has total radio vibes. Little bit of a 3 Days Grace style at some parts. OMO, track 7.
You've done your work here, there's not much left. My heart is shattered, don't you forget. You're the dealer at my door. Twist the knife and love. On my own I get by without your fake love.
That's where that 3 Days Grace kind of influences on that hook. Deadwulf, On My Own, track 7. Hopefully you guys enjoying this, man. Deadwulf official. If you are, they're at Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And this album was produced by Aaron Gillespie, who is the drummer, singer of Under Oath. That's pretty damn amazing. Man, it'd be really cool if Deadwulf gave me Aaron's information so we can do an interview with him. I'm just saying. Track 8 is Enemy. For this one, I wrote down... cool tones on the guitar start the song. The music seems to come easy and naturally for this band. Like each song, it just has like, it doesn't seem overproduced. It has like a little bit of rawness to it. The singer doesn't seem like he's really struggling to hit any of the notes that you hear, and he has like a very broad vocal range. Huge hooks so far in every single song, and you're gonna get a ton of emotional on this song, in particular in the second verse. That's cool. I don't know, some of the sounds in this album, like, they're so warm.
Swear this isn't me obsessing over everything, not being who I wanna be. Oh God, this isn't me, lost out on everything, running out of energy. Just throw me out, I'm wasted. Yes, I used to beg, got blood on my hands.
Listen to the second verse right here. Like, listen to the emotion on this.
I don't know anything.
Right here. Right here.
I'm not as happy as I used to be. Is this normality? Someone tell me what you think, 'cause I don't feel allowed to make.
Wow.
Could someone take me, please? I'm begging on my knees. I'm a bit fucked up. You see, my demons got a load of me.
Like, he's screaming the pain right there. Like, I could hear, I'm getting chills, chat. I'm getting chills hearing that one, man. This album is so good. It totally exceeds my expectations. I really hope you guys deep dive and enjoy it. We're up to track 9. This one's called Silence. Silence, I put a very, very emotional opening. Super fat, chunky guitars. Could be the chunkiest guitar tone on the entire album. Another huge hook with elements of Plot and You, and then really, really raw lyrics on this song. Silence.
Going through hell, I can't be still. My heart's on fire, my mind is unwell. Can't seem to find the silence in my head. And all of these words will just go straight to waste. Time is spinning in a circle. The only currency I can't earn back. What I say will just be hurtful. It's a maze, it's a heart attack. I just want to be an ass.
Silence, track 9. Now, you know, if you have Aaron Gillespie produce your album, you're probably got a pretty good shot at getting him on a track, and he is on track 10, Separate. Separate, the song starts very stripped down and then really starts to like increase and build up as the song goes on. The guitar tone gives good spacing in the mix. You'll hear like some dissonant stuff that doesn't take it away, but it's all still there, so it's mixed really well. Aaron's feature almost doesn't even sound like him at the parts that you're going to hear. Like, it's a completely different style than something you would expect from like an Under Oath song. But it's still fantastic. This is track 10, Separate.
In and breathing out, I can't remember what life's all about. Everything feels so useless. Everything seems out of touch. Loaded up, locked down in a
I think Aaron's like right after this part. Yeah, right there. Here's Aaron.
I stole my soul and sold it for a key to get inside my dreams. Little did I know
Like it sounds like him, but I almost like couldn't tell at first because it's sung differently than what he normally does. But that song's fantastic also, which leads us to the outro track, which is called If. If has a huge piano and reverb, like it has a huge piano effect and then a huge reverb effect separately that give it like an eeriness to it. And it has like haunting chill aspects of the song is like the best way I could describe it. This is track 11 off the album Too Far Gone. Looks just like this, coming from Deadwulf, who's out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Lots of material if you're feeling what you're hearing right now. This is If. See what I mean by like the haunting effect? It's a really good outro song.
Tonight I had a heart to heart with myself.
It's raw.
I said your track, you don't want me. The day is through.
So good.
You act like you're I'm a worthless, worried soul.
And it all builds up to that big finale at the end. But man, this CD is so good. Let's go over the pros and the cons. The pros: great vocals, great pacing on the song order, high energy throughout, lots of differences between each song, amazing production. I love the raspiness of his voice. The cons: chat, I don't really have any cons written down. I put hard to find any, really. I enjoyed this album so much. I'm going to go as far as to say it's my favorite album review I've ever done in 8 years. And my favorite songs on it were Normal, The Drug, Together, Enemy, and Hancock. Track 6, Hancock, was my absolute favorite. I'm going to do, so if you've ever seen any of these album reviews, you get this entire album review, if you will, and then separately I'm going to do an episode of my favorite track, which is Hancock. So I'll do that either today or tomorrow. But I'm going to go 9.5 out of 10 on this album. Jam this mother, like for real. It's that good. It's that good. Deadwulf, Too Far Gone. If you're fans of Deftones, Bring the Horizon, Under Oath, The Plot in You, Architects, Bad Omens, anything like that, you have to jam this CD. I promise you, you'll be happy you did. These numbers are absolutely going to go up soon because they deserve to, and they're just awesome, man. Deadwulf, Too Far Gone. This is the album review for that. I am your host, who's Highly Most BG. Guys, if you're watching this and you would like me to do something similar for your band, go to localbandsmokeout.com, click Submit, the little tab at the top. It'll explain everything you need to know, and be on the lookout for the Hancock review coming up soon. Deadwulf, I appreciate you guys doing this. I always have a blast doing them, and it's just a cool way for me to really grasp an artist's craft and divulge it and regurgitate it, and just, I don't know, that's kind of a weird description now that I say it out loud, but it just makes sense to me, and I have a blast doing it, and especially when the music's really, really good, and this music's really, really good. Deadwulf, Too Far Gone. I am your host, who's Highly Most BG, saying cheers. Keep blazing.
Smoke weed
Peace.
every day.